Hey guys, Fire here from InDepth Gaming, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out the Bluecoats North and South. This game was developed by Appeal Studios, published by Microids, and is available currently for a price of $29.99. It released on October 27th, 2020, so just a few weeks ago. So what is the Bluecoats North and South? It's a sort of turn-based style combat game where you're just, moving pieces throughout the game and trying to, either be the north or, the south and defeat your enemy. As you play through the game, you'll take over, land areas, battle over trains and bases to try to build your economy and take out your enemies. As far as gameplay, it's a very simple game. If you've ever played a game like Risk or, trying to think, like the board game like Risk or like Catan or anything like that, it's very similar to that in the way it plays. It's a very fluid and easy to get through play style. It's just simply taking units, moving them from tiles, and navigating everybody around as you try to fight for power and, defeat your opponents. You can stack multiple units up at a time and progress that way. When you actually go into these little fights, you'll take over this little minigame style system, and you'll get to control your units. You can stack units on the board as you play, so the more units that you control and encounter, the more you can do. You also get to fight with your little artillery guys as you try to defeat the enemy units. As the other units will start to run and charge you, you'll need to change your approach. So as you can see right here, we're trying to run with horses, as well as guarding our defenses with infantrymen. Sometimes you'll win, sometimes you'll lose. It's very tricky. I'm not the greatest at it myself, but it's not an overly difficult game to play nonetheless, as you just navigate your troops around and try to win. As your units grow and expand, you'll be able to get a little more and more units. But yeah, it's basically just a board game style, risk-based game with mini games built in as you play. The soundtrack and graphics are, they're okay for the game. I'm not the biggest fan of, the audio. In my personal opinion, I think a little bit of it's overbearing and maybe detracts from the gameplay a little bit. The game's very easy to dive into. There's, the free play mode, there's the sort of story mode line that you can play, and your goal is to just, capture objectives, control areas, get more gold, call in reinforcements. It's fairly simple for what it is. It would be neat to maybe have online multiplayer with the game. It does have local multiplayer for up to 2 people. And as far as the achievements, it's nothing too complex. It'll take you a little time to grind and play them, but it's just getting the controls and understanding how your basic units move as you go through all these various minigames. So like, for example, we're trying to just fortify our bases here and defeat the enemies. The little minigames that you interact with and encounter will just kind of vary. It's kind of a neat little concept, but it also feels like a, hodgepodge of a bunch of other games trying to be a little more than what maybe they were intended. I feel like I'm going between a cross of Call of Duty to a board game to, I don't know sometimes, and it's just interesting the way the game tries to present itself with all these different ideas kind of merging into one. As far as trying to give the game any type of a rating, I would honestly probably rate the game about a 5 out of 10. It's nowhere going to be my #1 choice, and especially at a $29.99 price point, I feel like it's really steep for what it is. I definitely feel like this is more a $5 to $10 game, as well as just trying to understand what you're doing, I don't know, that's just kind of my vibe. But yeah, if you guys want to check out the game, we'll have a link down in the description. If you enjoyed the video, let us know down below in the comments, give the video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, we've got videos coming out every day, and we look forward to showcasing some more content for you guys. Outside of that, I hope you have a great day, and we'll catch you next time. Let's see if I can't finish killing off all these enemies. Where's he? Somebody's shooting at me. Oh, I'm dead. Alright, have a great time, guys, and we'll see you next time.